Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you are watching TTV News, some latest events in the province. And now coming to details. Ladies and gentlemen, behaving more strictly with violations of the law on traffic safety. This is one of the key tasks in ensuring traffic order and safety in 2024 mentioned by Deputy Prime Minister, Chairman of the National Traffic Safety Committee, Mr. Liu Wang, in the all conference summarizing the work of ensuring traffic order and safety in 2023 and set out the direction and tasks of ensuring traffic order and safety in 2024, taking place on the morning of January 9, 2024.
Two major goals in ensuring traffic safety in 2024 are to continue to restrain and reduce traffic accidents in both the number of cases, the number of deaths, and the number of injured. Secondly, it needs to overcome traffic jams on the main traffic axes, key traffic hubs, and in large cities, especially in Hanoi City and Ho Chi Minh City. To achieve the above goal, Deputy Prime Minister Liu Wang requires ministry branches and localities to drastically improve their capacity and effectiveness in law enforcement on ensuring traffic safety and persistently building a culture of safe traffic, renovating the propaganda, dissemination, and education of the law on ensuring traffic safety in the direction of taking behavior change as a criterion for evaluating results, promote propaganda on social networks and digital infrastructure, especially timely and effective application of scientific and technical achievements to ensure traffic safety, strengthen the handling of violations from surveillance camera images. The functional forces continue to strengthen patrol control and street handling without prohibited areas or exceptions to violations. It is recommended that localities exchange experiences in implementing measures to reduce traffic accidents, effectively implement the 2024 Traffic Safety Year Plan with the theme Relation of the Law to Build a Safe Traffic Culture.
In the morning of January 9, deputies of the People Council at two levels of province and district had a meeting with voters in Yumatao Town after the 10th session, the Bronze People Council. At the meeting, there were 8 tons of voters expressed their opinion, revolving around 11 issues sent to delegates of the People Council at two levels and related department and branches, including the content of sewage treatment and collection facility. This content was questioned by the Department of Natural Resources and Environment at the 10th session, the Bronze People Council for the term 2021-2026. In addition, voters also expressed their opinion and suggested that deputies of People Council at all levels and functional branches to soon solve some issues related to the lack of vaccine and health insurance rules, allowance regime for mass workers in hamlet and neighborhood, the issues of ensuring the safety condition of the power grid, the issues of promoting supervision at the one-stop shop in the implementation of administrative procedure on land.
In the afternoon of January 9, the Labour Confederation of TayNinhTV Province held a conference to summarize the movement of worker, labour officials, and trade union activities in 2023 and implement the direction and tasks in 2024. Attending the conference, there was Ms. Hoàng Thị Thanh Thúy, Deputy Head of the delegation in charge of the National Assembly delegation of TayNinhTV Province. In 2023, the Labour Confederation of TayNinhTV Province has achieved many positive results such as awarding more than 1,300 bus tickets, giving gifts to more than 163,000 union members, workers, and laborers, carry out the handover of 21 houses to union shelter, and repair 2 houses for union members and workers in difficult circumstances. The campaign cleared about 3,000 meters of roads, installed lights to light up 19 lights, constructed 21 lights, built 1 Red Solidarity House, and gave 2 cows with a total budget of more than 604 million Vietnam dong from the campaign budget. The Provincial Labour Confederation Conference also implemented the key tasks of trade union activities in 2024. Speaking at the conference, Mr. Lý Trung Dong, Deputy Head of the Provincial Party Committee's Mass Mobilization Committee, emphasized that the Provincial Labour Confederation should actively advise and coordinate closely, direct the review of the proposed contents to well implement the tasks and goals in 2024. On this occasion, many collectives and individuals have achieved excellent achievements in activities in 2023 and received emulation flags and certificates of merit from superiors. The Provincial Labour Confederation has also launched the emulation movement in 2024 in the movement of workers, officials, labour and trade union activities, organizing signing between emulation blocks.
On January 9, the Standing Committee of the Provincial Youth Union held the conference to summarize the work of the Youth Union and the Children Movement, the work of the association and the youth movement in 2023, implementing the direction and tasks in 2024. Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Tùng, member of the Executive Committee of the Central Committee of the Youth Union, Provincial Party Committee member, Secretary of the Provincial Youth Union, chaired the conference. Right from the beginning of the year, the Standing Committee of the Provincial Youth Union has promulgated plans, proposed many solutions to organize the implementation of application of the digital transformation in the union's world and the children's movement in many aspects. In 2023, the implementation has reached and exceeded 16 by 16 and newer plan targets. Propaganda and education are vested, focusing on innovation from content to form. The revolutionary action movements of the union with 3 movements, 3 programs are implemented in the focus, leaving many in spring. Speaking at the conference, Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Tùng, member of the Executive Committee of the Central Committee of the Youth Union, Provincial Party Committee member, Secretary of the Provincial Youth Union, emphasized, in 2024, with the theme of the work, Year of Youth Volunteer, all levels of the union, association in the province need to be proactive, timely and utterly implement the works, and part of the work with the imprint of volunteering, improve the quality of the organization of the union at all levels, continue to study and innovate the content and method of organizing the activities of the union, implement solutions to improve the quality of the union staff, review, short and blend the union staff. At the conference, the Standing Committee of the Provincial Youth Union and the Committee of the Provincial Youth Union of Vietnam awarded and rewarded many typical collectives and individuals in the work of the union and association in 2023. On this occasion, districts, town and union, association committees of district, town and city, unions of public employees, the armed forces signed a contract to eliminate the union work and the youth movement in 2024.
On January 9, the interdisciplinary inspection team chaired by the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development organized to inspect the production trading establishments of forest goods on the occasion of the Lunar New Year of 2024 and the Spring Festival season 2024 in Yu Châu District. Check-in Hoàng Ngọc Bệ Nga Company Limited in Bình Linh Hamlet, Đà Lạt Camille, specializing in producing tea bags, inspecting the preliminary packaging facility of South American bananas. Angela from Company Limited in Phước Lộc Hamlet, Phước Ninh Camille. The delegation was provided by 2 establishments with full documents related to the field of production and business.
Currently, people can not only choose medical examination and treatment expert, but also enjoy high-quality healthcare service at the Provincial General Hospital. Since January 8, the Provincial General Hospital has deployed a service inpatient treatment bed. It is registered for use by many patients. According to TayNinhTV General Hospital, at the beginning of implementation in patient treatment beds, the hospital was carried out in 7 departments, including obstetric, surgical department, infection department, neurology, trauma department, cardiology, pediatric, in order to meet the different needs of patient and related inpatient treatment room system is divided into many types such as 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, and 4-bedroom. We price it from 300 to 500,000 Vietnam dong per bed per day. In addition, the rooms are equipped with a bed that can adjust our postures, air conditioning, and some other amenities.
And at a conference to deploy the socio-economic task in 2024, Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, chairman of the People's Committee of the Non-Province, requested the People's Committee of District, Town and Taynan City to well implement the plan to take care for the dead for the people, celebrate the second year of 2024. Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, chairman of the People's Committee of the Non-Province, noted that localities should not let hungry households occur. For the debt support policy, families households in difficult circumstances and the poor household for 1 to 2 weeks before the death eve do not leave out duplicates or wrong subjects. Chairman of the People's Committee of the Non-Province also emphasized that absolutely no negativity will be allowed in this activity. Mr. Nguyễn Thành Tâm, member of the Party Central Committee, Secretary Provincial Party Committee, and Chairman Provincial People's Council, directed the Provincial People's Committee and departments to ensure that all the people have the condition to enjoy the spring to welcome the Tet holidays. And ladies and gentlemen, according to the draft decree, detail of a number of articles and measures to implement the ID law to collect comments from associates, organizations, and the people, the Ministry of Public Security proposed the following cases will be cancelled, re-establishing personal identification numbers, including the citizens have the redefined or correcting year born according to the provision of law, and there are errors in information where the birth registration, the year of birth, and gender of citizens when collecting and updating into the data facility of national population. New personal identification number will be updated to the data facility of the national population database and noticed in written to the public people.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2024 is the year of the country with special significance in the implementation of the 5-year plan and the implementation of the resolution of the Party Congress of TayNinhTV Province for the term 2020-2025, and the government to implement the socio-economic tasks in 2024. In the morning of January 8, 2024, Mr. Nguyễn Thành Tâm, member of the Party Central Committee, Secretary of the TayNinhTV Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the People Council of TayNinhTV Province, directed the Provincial People Committee to applaud good effort and development right from the beginning of the year.
Mr. Nguyễn Thành Tâm, member of the Party Central Committee, Secretary of TayNinhTV Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the People's Council of TayNinhTV Province, emphasized that in 2024, the government focuses on directing the continuation of redevelopment process. Therefore, the province is in the locality. The branches try to exploit the local conditions when conducting tasks. I suggest that the Provincial Committee continue to direct the members of the committee, leaders of branches and departments to characterize in more detail the contents of tasks related to performance of the tasks and powers of local units, in which clearly determine the host, specific targets, tasks and completion time. Based on that, we can take action to avoid the situation that the past time has to be a non-specific, unclear task assignment. Then the process of directing the combination is not closed, so many contents is not satisfactory. The proposal is the most noted in the operation of the People's Committee so that the contents of each task must be implemented to ensure that the implementation process is timely, especially contents with coordination, interdisciplinary coordination. Secretary of TayNinhTV Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Thành Tâm also noted that the public investment task in 2024 is very large. A series of key projects will be implemented in which there is a high-speed road of Ho Chi Minh City, Mộc-Bài. The province export has been focusing on FDI enterprises, but it is necessary to look at the current opportunity that not only FDI enterprises, but also local enterprises need to review products with export value. In each industry, each field must have research suggestions. Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, Deputy Secretary of Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the People's Committee of TayNinh Province, received the direction of the Secretary of the TayNinh Provincial Party Committee and determined that in 2024, the challenging opportunities are intertwined, but there will also be more difficult aspects than 2023, so it requires great efforts of the whole political system, from the provincial government to the grassroots. Based on the solution test, it is recommended that local residents and departments review and specify a task in each industry and field to have effective and highly feasible solutions. At sector level must specify its task. 2024 has a set of rules for separating creative leaders. The Provincial People's Committee will also direct and prioritize the mechanisms to evaluate, classify, determine and specify the responsibilities of the leader, organize public announcements to focus on implementing provincial planning. To properly implement the planning assigned by the Provincial People's Committee, the Department of Planning and Investments and relevant departments review the planning project. At additional fields, if the review is lacking, focus on solving difficulties in clearance compensation. In 2024, TayNinh deploys compensation for site clearance of Ho Chi Minh City Mộc International Border Gate Expressway and a series of key construction projects. TayNinh is ready for a new journey, greater responsibility and greater expectation of success. Taking place from January 7 to February 7 in 2022 districts and to the city, Thành An, Iceland, Camille, South Central, Southwest and Southwest Provinces. The Spring Volunteers 2024 campaign aimed at state care activities for workers and children in difficult circumstances. The focus is on four programs including Spring of Identity, Spring of Sharing, Spring of Soldiers and Civilizations with many meaningful and practical activities. I'm very excited to participate in this campaign. I wish there will be a spring for families in difficulty. Through 16 implementations, the Spring Volunteer Campaign has contributed to educating the traditional when drinking water, remembering the source. Good leaves rotate torn leaf among youth, pupils and students in Ho Chi Minh City, connecting the community to perform good actions, civilized lifestyle, sharing and taking care of special subjects.
The audience. Tân Biên District currently has 44 schools under the management of the District People Committee. Since the 2018-2019 school year, the District Education and Training Center has implemented the model accompanying education in border and disadvantaged areas. Over the past 5 years, the model has obtained positive results, contributing to improving the material and spiritual life of teachers and students, as well as upgrading and repairing facilities for schools in border areas and disadvantaged areas of the district. Tân Khai Kindergarten and Tân Khai Primary School in the residential area of Chiang Rai, Tân Lập Kham Mun are located about 30 kilometers from the center of Tân Biên town. In the past, teachers who came here to work were supported with gas money, but in the past few years, it was no longer possible. So, teachers in other places to work here face many difficulties. The salary of newly recruited teachers was not enough to cover their lives. Many teachers could not stick with the school. The difficulties in building an environment for children to study. The facilities are still lacking. Parents have not paid attention to their children learning because the level of the people here is mainly higher and higher. The school's socialization rate is still very low. Therefore, during the school operation, there are many difficulties. Since the model of accompanying education in border area and disadvantaged area was implemented, these two school projects have been assigned by the District Department of Education and Training to strengthen teachers, meeting enough teachers in class, and at the same time allocating more neuro funding that all the schools in the district to help the school improve facility better and better. We are very happy and excited because this very meaningful job rich in humanity in order to help teachers somewhat reduce difficulties, feel secure in work, contribute to the educational career of district. Each project, each gift, each corporate surprise is a lot of love, gratitude, soaring, and is the solidarity of the team of teachers and managers of the whole industry, and the deep love and care of the leadership at the education department for the official, teacher, and employees here. The most important is the model with broad spiritual values, consolidating the solidarity plot, taking care of the spiritual life for teachers in disadvantaged area to work with peace of mind. On the other hand, it helps regional minister and teacher to understand, empathize, and share with the difficulties of the college. From there, try harder in work, try to complete the desired task well. Over the past 5 years, the model of accompanying education in border area and disadvantaged area of the education and training sector of the district have mobilized 6.3 billion Vietnam dong to repair and upgrade school facility, build public houses for teachers, supplement equipment, supply toys, books for students, mobilizing nearly 400 million Vietnam dong from the contributions of manager, teacher, employees of the whole industry, its agency, department, mass organization, business, and individuals who have supported the program. Pink for the kitchen. This is one of the reality ways to study and follow Ho Chi Minh ideology, ethics, and style of the education and training industry in the mid-district. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.